Microsoft have turned around and said that the Xbox Series X is scheduled for a November release window of this year. And 343 Industries has turned around and said, oh yeah, you know that Halo Infinite launch title? Delayed. Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Completely and unsurprisingly, Microsoft have announced that the Xbox Series X will be released in the November window, is what they're hoping. I think many of us would have predicted that anyway. Same with the Sony PlayStation 5. I'm pretty sure they're going to say pretty much the same. And this battle's going to be fought over the course of maybe a 14-day period, possibly even a 7-day period between those two companies. What is perhaps a little bit more surprising, though, is 343 Industries, which have taken over the Halo franchise from Bungie, who moved on, of course, to Destiny. They were going to release Halo Infinite as a launch title. Well, we've got the news of when the Xbox is coming out, but they came out with a statement saying Halo's not coming. It's delayed, and it's delayed into 2021. Now, before I go into their actual statement, there's just a couple of things I want to go through. When I watched the Microsoft showcase of the first-party games that were going to come out for the Xbox Series X, I have to confess, I think that it was much better than Sony's PlayStation 5 one. I really still, right now to this day, cannot see a reason to purchase a PlayStation 5. I don't see why. On release, maybe sometime down the line when Horizon Zero Dawn 2 comes out or something along those lines. But other than that, there wasn't anything that I saw that really excited me or piqued my interest. With the Xbox, I felt almost as if we were kind of going back in time, and I think that was maybe the hope that we were going to get an Xbox launch console with Halo. Way back when, was it 2002 when the original Xbox came out or something like that, when it came out with the Halo Combat Evolved game, and that was just, I mean, it's one of the greatest games that's ever been made. I really don't think you can argue that point against. It was absolutely fantastic for its time, its playability. It's just sensational, absolutely sensational. However, that's not going to be the case. And when I saw the Halo Infinite reveal, it was pretty much a reveal at the showcase. The first time we were actually going to see some gameplay. It was perfectly clear that the gameplay was on rails. What we found out later was the playthrough was actually done on a PC, and it wasn't done on an Xbox at all. I personally was happy with it. I thought it looked all right. I thought the gameplay looked good. I thought it looked like Halo. But I appear to be in the minority. I did have a lot of people clap back on me, not in a nasty way, but I just, had a lot of people in the comments say, I don't know what you think you saw, but that was not good, didn't look good, not what we expect from Halo sort of thing. And admittedly, the last time I truly invested my time in a Halo game was Halo 3. I did eventually play Halo 4. Can't say I was particularly impressed with it. And this, of course, is when 343 have taken over. And then Halo 5, I completely bypassed. I haven't touched it. Probably will never touch. So in that regard, maybe I'm, got my head in the clouds from olden days as regards to Halo. But these people who clap back on me do appear to be in the majority, because online I started to see a lot of people unhappy with the Halo gameplay reveal. So, that's fine. I'm quite happy to listen to people and hear their points of view as regards to what they didn't like about it, etc. And it seemed to be meaningful feedback. Now, I will confess as well, since the reveal, I've been given information from various sources. The legitimacy of it, I don't know. Saying that 343 Studios are having a terrible time trying to get Halo Infinite ready. They're struggling a lot with the architecture of the game, putting it together, getting it together into a state that's, worthy of the Halo franchise. So however legitimate that is, that's all that I'm going to say as regards to that. But they have decided it's true. It's true. They can't release the game in this window that's left from August through to November in a state that they think fits the Halo brand. And so this is the statement that they've released today. Today, I want to share an important Halo Infinite development update with the community. We have made the difficult decision to shift our release to 2021 to ensure the team has adequate time to deliver a Halo game experience that meets our vision. Also, do note that it just says 2021. It doesn't say when. So they're not putting a Q1, Q2, Q3 or Q4 on that whatsoever. They're just saying at some point next year. Maybe to give them a little bit of breathing space. The decision to shift our release is the result of multiple factors that have contributed to development challenges, including the ongoing COVID-related impacts affecting us all this year. I have heard that it has affected devs to some degree, but a lot of them can actually work mobile from home. But as regards to exactly how much that impact is, who knows? I am willing to believe that is contributing for sure. We've already heard from other companies, particularly Final Fantasy XIV, that released patch 5.3 today. They came out and they said that they've had some challenges with COVID and getting stuff ready, and patch 5.3 was delayed for Final Fantasy XIV. So yes, I can imagine that it would affect to some degree. I want to acknowledge the hard work from our team at 343 Industries, who have remained committed to making a great game and finding solutions to development challenges. However, it is not sustainable for the well-being of our team or the overall success of the game to ship it this holiday. I think that also alludes to the fact that if they were to try and get it out, it would involve a significant amount of crunch. That is a very hot topic at the moment, particularly with games like The Last of Us Part 2, with games like Uncharted 4, both of the Naughty Dog brand, losing multitudes of developers and programmers from their company because of crunch and because of the effect that it had on people's well-being. So I think it's potentially alluding to there would have to be way too much crunch time, and we can't run the risk of that. We know this will be disappointing to many of you, and we all share in that sentiment. The passion and support the community has shown over the years has been incredible and inspiring. We wanted nothing more than to play our game with the community this holiday. The extra time will let us finish the critical work necessary to deliver the most ambitious Halo game ever at the quality we know our fans expect. Thank you for your support and understanding. Chris Lee, studio head, Halo Infinite. Now that's quite interesting at the end where it says Halo game ever at the quality we know our fans expect. So I also think that is a nod that what was shown off from their perspective as well wasn't good enough. And that's fair enough. If they admit, if they're willing to see that, yeah, actually, I think we've got some legitimate criticism from our potential fan base here, potential player base here, it shows that they were probably putting it out with the understanding of we might get a bit of clap back here. Now, I would rather a game company do this. I would always rather a game company do this. Push back a game, get it fixed, then put it out. Not necessarily go into development hell, where you just don't know where on earth it's going. Hopefully it is just a few critical things which need reworking, that need sorting out, and we will get, hopefully, Halo Infinite out at a decent point sometime next year, that now poses, selfishly, admittedly, the question to myself, is it even worth getting an Xbox now? An Xbox Series X on release. I was hoping to, but I guess we'll just have to see. This is one console generation that hasn't particularly got me that excited or buzzed. So we'll just have to see nearer the time, and obviously what software is legitimately gonna come out. But for one thing, Halo Infinite ain't. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming. Links are in the YouTube description box down below. I'll be back tomorrow with 6 of 1 with Robert Mayer Burnett on his channel. The homework for this week is Free For All. And then Thursday, I'll be back here on this channel at 6 p.m. UK time. As Chats returns, and As Chats with Graham Nolan, comic book artist legend. He had an amazing run on Batman Detective Comics with Chuck Dixon, co-creator of Bane, and also drew through the Nightfall saga. It's all where it began for me back in the 90s. And so for me, this is a living legend I get to chat to. Cannot wait. 6 p.m. Thursday on this channel. I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.